Hello everyone, Dex here. In today's video we will analyze all the settings what are important for comfortable gameplay, see what they are responsible for, and based on the knowledge gained in the video you can create your own individual very best settings. There is no unnecessary information here, everything is to the point. Let's begin. Let's start with the general settings and move on to the sounds. And firstly turn on the advanced mode, if you haven't turned it on yet, as new settings will open for you. In the default region, select the city you are closest to, FRA for Europe, SID for Australia, and etc. In network rate, set the value depending on the monitor setting, because if you set the value less than what you have, then you will not feel such smoothness. But if your setting is not there, then set the value higher than what you have. Now go to the controls. In keybinds, you need to set the buttons yourself, which will be convenient for you to perform certain actions, but if everything suits you, then don't change anything. Now, one of the most important things, sensitivity. It seems to me that everything depends on the space you have for moving your mouse. Place the mouse in its usual spot, go to any map and focus on a specific point. Then move the mouse to the side as far as feels comfortable. Right at the limit of the comfort zone, you should be able to complete a half turn. After playing with it for a while, you likely fine-tune the settings to suit your personal preference, and it should be convenient for you to use it. But it's also important that your sensitivity is the same in all directions. Now let's move on to the display. Here you can customize how you see players, their nicknames, health color. You can also remove medals for kills, set up the chat, and etc. It has several useful features what you can enable, such as displaying FPS, movement speed, and of course the main requirements for the crosshair. As it seems to me, are as follows: it shouldn't block the view, it should be clearly visible, and it should be convenient for you to use it, something like a bright dot or a precision, but clearly not dynamic. The situation is similar for a knife, but if you understand the physics of knife throwing, then it won't be as important to you as the crosshair looks, something like a simple precision. You can also configure the hitmaker yourself, there are quite understandable settings. Moving on to the render. It all depends on your preferences and the power of your PC. Let's look at two ways, graphics or FPS. Resolution is enough for 1, frame rate is 0, for the aspect ratio set a value of what you are used to. All these settings can be turned off except for map details. Render distance is about 50, if you care about distant details on maps. Reflection, depending on the map, shadows and all shadows are enabled. And the lighting is normal. And you can also up the saturation to make the game look juicier. If you want more FPS, then you can watch the video posted on the channel, but in short all you can do in the krunker settings is set the resolution to from 0.5 to 1, turn off the map details, set the render distance to 15, reflections to 32, set the lighting to low and turn off these settings. If you also have low specs, then turn this on too. And as a last resort, turn off textures. Moving on to the game. Here you can adjust the foe and basically everything related to the position and vision of the weapon. Move it up, down, right, left. You can also adjust the visibility of how it will bounce. Also, in order not to download the mod every time, you can enable this feature. When even after completely logging into the game, you'll have the mod or you have installed. There is also a useful function to turn off jump scare. Now to the sound. It's up to you, but basically try to make sure that the sounds of the weapons don't interpret the sounds of the players. And actually these are all the basic settings with which you can customize your game for comfortable gameplay. If you still have any question, then feel free to ask them in the comments.